ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ. We are very fortunate that we are coming into the Satsangat, Sachi Sangat, and the Kirpa of Vaheguru. We can discuss, we can do the vichar of Gurbani Guru so that we can realize the purpose of our life, which is to meet Vaheguru. ਬੜੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਸੰਗਤ ਚ, ਆਪ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ. ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੰਗ 27, we are on our ਅੰਗ 27. ਆਓ ਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਲਈਏ ਜੀ. ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਰਾਗ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ, ਘਰ ਪਹਿਲਾ. ਜਿਸ ਹੀ ਕੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਹੈ, ਤਿਸ ਹੀ ਕਾ ਸਭ ਕੋਏ. ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਕਾਰ ਕਮਾਵਣੀ, ਸੱਚ ਕਟ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ. ਜਿਸ ਹੀ ਕੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਹੈ, ਤਿਸ ਹੀ ਕਾ ਸਭ ਕੋਏ. Very clear, very straightforward. ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ is telling us, ਜਿਸ ਹੀ ਕੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਹੈ, ਤਿਸ ਹੀ ਕਾ ਸਭ ਕੋਏ. Guru Sahib is telling us that this sarkar, this government belongs to Vaheguru Ji, and the whole world, the whole universe belong to Vaheguru Ji. Right? Now, to understand this in deep, let me draw something. Now, we know from Vaheguru, the Naam is coming, as in the Ong is coming as a Shabad Roop. But there are two things which are coming from Vaheguru Ji. We read in Gurbani, Pavan Paroyo Sagal Akara Pavak Kasat Sange. What does that mean? That from Vaheguru Ji, Pavan is also coming from his mouth. So two things are coming from Vaheguru Ji. Let's see. Vaheguru. Two things. One is Ong. It is also called Naam. It is also called Shabad. And many other names. Second, number two is air. Pavan. This Pavan is also in everybody. That's how we breathe, right? With this Pavan, with this air, that's how we breathe. It is also in everybody. And this Shabad, Tera Mukh Suhava Jio Sahaj Tun Bani, that also is in everybody. Two things. Purpose of Naam is different. Purpose of air, the Pavan, is different. But to control the Pavan, there is somebody else also in between. And let's see who that somebody is. That Pavan is managed by Kal. Maharaj in Gurbani says, Ka Tragun Kale ki Sirkara. Kal's government or death's government is this Tragun Maya. Now, this what is Tragun Maya? We have discussed multiple times. High level, Rajogun, Tamogun, and then Sattogun. Right? High level. Now, these Rajogun, Tamogun, what are they doing us? They are creating a subtle Maya for us. Subtle Maya. Subtle Maya. And or you can say they are giving us different type of thoughts through the 5 thieves. Lust, greed, anger, attachment. These are the subtle bodies which are there in everybody. 5 subtle bodies. Is dehi andar panch chor vase kal. Is dehi andar panch chor vase काम क्रोध लोभ मोह अहंकारा अमृत लूटे मन मख नहीं बूझे कोई ना सुने पुकारा. These 5 thieves are, their governor is Kal, and they are, how they use these forces through the Pavan. Now we can't breathe without the Pavan. Pavan is nothing but air, right? We need air to breathe. So the moment we breathe, what happens is we see thoughts of Rajogun, Tamogun, Sattogun. Rajogun, as we all know, hopes, desires, wishes, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨਾ, worries, anxiety, everything is Rajogun. Tamogun is the lower dimension stuff. What is lower dimension stuff? Which are directly these 5 thieves, right? Lust, greed, anger, right? And the Sattogun is supposed to be a good, content, peace, compassion, that sort of stuff. Sahaj, right? Santok, Sahnshilta, that's all Sattogun. But these thoughts, right? These are the thoughts in the mind which are given by the 5 thieves. 5 thieves can become Rajogun, 5 thieves can become Tamogun, 5 thieves can become Sattogun. Now these are the good ones. So but at the end of the day, if we'll think about it, right? If we think about it, whether it is a Kal who is controlling this Pavan, I mean this government, but at the end of the day, everything is Vaheguru. Vaheguru ji created this subtle Maya. Vaheguru ji created this Naam. And this subtle Maya is also in us. And this Shabad is also in us. Now let's see what Vaheguru ji is telling us here. Maharaj says, jis hi ki sarkar hai, tis hi ka sab koi. So now in your head, just divide it into 2 parts. One game is a subtle game, a Sukham game, which is being controlled by Kal, right? And what Kal is doing is, Kal is giving us thoughts, and that's how our physical activities are happening, right? Second subtle game is only and only subtle. It has no connection with the physical. Yes, physical body is used to play that game, but it is 100% subtle, Sukham, which is Naam, because and that is directly controlled by Vaheguru. There is nobody else. Yesterday also, or in the camp probably we drew live tat. There are two paths. Live tat doira hai, hukmi kar kamaye, right? So what does that mean? So live is also the rasta, the path, the what was made by Vaheguruji. And the Tat, as in the materialistic world, the Maya was also created by at the end of the day. With this Gyan, with this wisdom which Vaiguruji is giving us right now, we have to see which path we want to take. We know now that at the end of the day, although Maya is controlled by Kal, but at the end of the day, Kal was also created by Vaiguru. What does that mean? That means is everything whatever is happening in this world, negative or positive, is controlled by Vaheguru. It's in his pana. It is the will of Vaheguru Sache Pasha. But to understand the will of Vaheguru, what Maharaj told us, hukme andar sab ko bahar hukam na koe, nanak hukme je bujai, ta hume kahe na koe. Maharaj says that hukam, that naam is there. Naam is the source of Brahm Gyan. Naam is the source of Brahm Gyan. From Gurbani Guru, when we reach to the Naam, we will understand this game very well. Because the source is everything, because Naam is direct. There is nothing in between. In the Pavan, there is Kal which is controlling. We have to go through the Kal when we are dealing with the Pavan. But when we are dealing with the Naam, when we are blessed with Vaiguruji's Naam, then our identity is gone. We'll start realizing that everything is Vaiguru and we can directly connect with Vaiguru. We don't have to go through anybody. Right? That's why Maharaj is saying, जिस ही की सरकार है तिस ही का सब कोय गुरमुख कार कमावनी सच कट प्रगट होए. It is his sarkar. It is Vaiguruji's sarkar. Kal is just the governor of Maya, right? It's just like a president is assigning a governor of a state, right? And that governor is managing that state. And that state is basically physical things. Although the Sarkar is Sukham, but it is being used to manage physical things. For example, whenever the thought comes to eat, we take our body, go to the place where we want to eat, and then we eat. The thought comes of, okay, now I need to go out and buy something, we go out of the house, we buy something. But who is basically giving us all these thoughts? These are five thieves. So what does that mean? Five thieves are actually not bad. Without five thieves, without Kal, human cannot function. But Maharaj says, yes, they are needed. The thoughts are needed to be part of the world, but you need to have a control over your thoughts. Man jeeta, jag jeet, right? Ai panthi sagal jamati, man jeeta jag jeet. But to win the mind, we need Naam. We need Shabad. Then only we will be able to manage it. Because Hukam is nothing but a Shabad, but a Naam. Hukme andar sabko. That Shabad, that Naam is in everybody. That Naam is in everybody. That Shabad is in everybody. So we have to understand this. Maharaj is saying, Antar jiske sach vasai, sacha sachi soe. Then when such is there, but ਜਦੋਂ ਵਸ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, what does vasna means? Vasna is when it goes totally in your mind. Right now what is happening is mind is mostly controlled by the five doots. So we have to understand this game. जिस ही की सरकार तिसी का सब कोय गुरमुख कार कमावनी सच कट प्रगट होए. And if we will understand the hukam which is inside us, Gurmukh Kar Kamavani. Kar Kamavani, everything we do we do based on the lifestyle given by Gurbani Guru. And how we will understand that lifestyle? If we will do Naam, if we will jap Naam, Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru, then we will get a clear action item what we need to do. For example, to give you an example, you are going to a grocery store, right? What we have to do while going to the grocery store? Va Guru, Va Guru, so that our mind remains in Sattvagun. And then what we do out there? We don't steal the food from the grocery store. We buy the food from the grocery store, right? We take the food, we buy it, but then that is a kar kamavani. That kar, that karam which we are doing is also by realizing Vaheguru. Simar, simar, har karan karna. Anything which we do, we remember Vaheguru. Maharaj says, Gurmukh kar kumavani, sach kat pargat hoy. If we will live our lifestyle based on the gyan, based on the wisdom of Vaheguru Sache Pasha, then what will happen? We will follow the path of live. Live da rasta ਆਪਾਂ ਅਪਣਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਧਾਤ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ that's what man is saying ਅੰਤਰ ਜਿਸਕੇ ਸੱਚ ਵਸੈ ਸੱਚੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਸੋਏ. And when this is the highest stage where we want our mind should be drenched, filled, colored with Vaheguru Sache Pasha. Right now, our mind is filled with Maya. If the Maya is there, if this world is there, if this physical world is there in our mind, then we will be in Churasi Lakh June. That is 100%. Then Vaheguruji will not come in our heart. Vaheguruji will not come in our mind. But when Sach mile, Antar jiske Sach vase. When the Sach will come, when we say do Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, then inside Antar jiske Sach vase, Sache Sachi soe. Then our mind will be drenched with the Sach. What is Sach? Sach is Vaheguruji. Aad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi Bhi Sach. But we have to empty our mind, empty our heart, one and the same thing. In Gurbani, heart and mind is same. We have to empty it. What we should, how we should empty it? We should take all the sansari things, all the worldly things out, Panch Doots out. And how can we make sure the Panch Doots are out? Vah Guru, Sasgra Simran, all the time. Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru. ਫਿਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸੱਚ ਵਸ ਜਾਏਗਾ then ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ will come. ਸੱਚੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਸੋਏ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੱਚ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੇ ਨਾ ਵਿਛੜੇ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ the people, the minds who will merge in such, nobody can separate them. Some people say, oh no, he was at a very high avastha. If they were merged, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾਪ ਉਹਦਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ, they met Vaheguru, but now they have fallen down. No, either the merging happened, the milap happened, or it didn't happen. It cannot be both. ਸੱਚ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੇ ਨਾ ਵਿਛੜੇ ਤਿੰਨ ਨਿਜ ਕਰ ਵਾਸਾ ਹੋਏ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਵਿਛੜਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਫੇਰ. ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਿਲਣ ਦਿਓ ਨਾ, when you meet, darshan is different. Darshan is when we see Vaheguru, but merging is different. Person who has done darshan, Maharaj felt pity on that person and he showed himself to that person. That does not mean that person is merged. Tin nijkar vasa hoye. Nijkar is the place where there are no thoughts, where Vaheguruji lives, and that's the place where we all want to be. That's also called Begum Pura. That's also called a Thirkar. Thirkar Baso Harjan Pyare Satgur Tumre Kaj Ware. What is the difference between Guru and Satguru? No difference. It is just our state of our mind. Shabad Guru, right? We say Gur Shabad. Gur Shabad is Vaheguru, right? When we jap Vah Guru, then finally we will meet Satguru. Satguru is the Prakash of Vaheguru, the Prakash of the Naam. So yeah, think about it. First it is Guru Mantar. From Guru Mantar it become a Naam as in a Sahaj Tun. That's your Guru. That's your Shabad Guru. And that same Shabad Guru, Surt Tun Chela, When we will listen to that Shabad, finally with Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, we will see Prakash of Satguru. Satguru, Vaheguru, Guru, Satguru, Vaheguru. At the end of the day, there is no difference. It's like water in the physical form, then it is steam, then it can be in the ice form, right? But it is still a water, right? So similarly, from starts when we start from the Akhri Naam with Vaheguruji's Kirpa, slowly these five thieves will go out of our mind and Naam will be Pargat. Anhat Bani Guru Shabad Jani, through the Guru Shabad. Wah, Guru, through chanting of Guru Shabad. And with that, the Kirpa, the Naam, when we will start listening, then the stage will come when we will have to listen to that Shabad, Anhat Shabad, Panj Shabad, Naad, right? We have to listen to them. And when we will listen with Vaheguruji's Kirpa, Maharaj will show the Prakash. And at that point, we have to see that Prakash. Then the Seva changes. Seva is of seeing that Prakash again and again. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਖਰੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਖਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ we have to see ਅੰਤਰ ਗੁਰ ਆਰਾਧਨਾ ਜੇਵਾ ਜਪ ਗੁਰ ਨਾਉ ਨੇਤਰੀ ਸਤਗੁਰ ਪੇਖਣਾ ਸਰਵਣੀ ਸੁਨਣਾ ਗੁਰ ਨਾਉ ਕੰਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣੀ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇ ਨੇਤਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ from the eyes we have to see ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ we have to see the light of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੇਰੇ ਰਾਮ ਮੈਂ ਹਰ ਬਿਨ ਅਵਰ ਨ ਕੋਏ then the realization comes with ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਨਾ ਵਾਹ Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. And when Antar jiske sach vasai, Sache Sachi soy, when the Vaheguru will be inside us all the time, then the realization will come. Kirpa of Vaheguru Sache Pasha will happen, where Maharaj is saying, Mere Ram, main har bin avar na koi. Without you, I am nothing. My only and only support is you. No longer support of physical friends, physical relatives. Hun ki hunda? We get into a problem, worldly problem. We find some opportunity. We find some relative or a friend who has link with the authorities and all so that they can help us. But then physical problem or anything else, you will only take a support of Vaheguru. फिर सिर्फ वाहिगुरु everywhere is वाहिगुरु you don't want to then you will not depend on anybody who is physical क्योंकि सोझी आ जाती है महाराज कृपा करके सोझी आ जाती है मेरे राम मैं हर बिन अवर न कोई there is nobody else other than वाहिगुरु everything is वाहिगुरु 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 वाह गुरु And Maharaj ne clear bhi karta. Whatever we discussed right now, Maharaj cleared it for us. Satgur Sach Prabh Nirmala Shabad Milava Hue. Only one way to meet Vaheguru. Only one way. That way is through Shabad. Remember two things coming out, Shabad and Pavan. Then you will leave Pavan behind. When we connect with Shabad, Pavan is left behind because Pavan is needed for this physical body. Air, the breath is needed for this physical body. When we connect to the Shabad, you leave the Pavan behind. You will start when you will start doing the Vyas, right? When with Vaheguruji's Kripa, we will move to the other next upper stages. You will experience something. You're about to sleep and you are listening or you're doing Antargat Simran. Vah, Guru. And then immediately you will hear your own snore. You will basically leave the air, the pavan behind for the body and you will move up, connect with the naam. Because फिर की करना होता है अपन नाम नु सुनना होता है सुन नाम तुम्हारा प्रीतम प्रभ पेखन का चाओ but that will only happen when the mind will have no thoughts. Five doots are on the side. So Gurmukh Pyaro, what we have to do before we do Simran or even during the Simran, if there are lot of thoughts and all, we have to do Ardas Benti again and again. Maharaj, ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚਾ ਲਓ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ make these five thieves run away Please help me so that I can connect with your Shabad. I can connect with you. Please give me the naam di daat. फिर नाम दी दात मंगनी हुंदी है. विन तुद होर जे मंगना सिर दुखां के दुख दे नाम संतोखिया उतरे मन की भूख. Because without, if we will ask for the physical things, will come down. Our avastha will come down. And that's why we have to ask only and only for the naam. Then only Satgur Sach Prabh Nirmala Shabad Milava Hoy. Then we will get a daat of Shabad, so that, and our mind will also become Nirmal. Because he is Nirmal. Nirmal is pure, right? And if we have thoughts, that means we have a filth in our mind. With the filthy mind, we cannot meet Vaheguru. We have to clean that filth. How? Vah, Guru, 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 Vah. Jap jap ke, jap jap ke मन साडा निर्मल होएगा. While chanting, our mind will become nirmal, will become pure. That's the power of Gur Shabad. And then what we will hear? Anhad Bani Gur Shabad Jani. Then with the Gur Shabad, what we will hear? Anhad Bani, which is a Shabad. Shabad Milawa Hoy. That's a Rahautuk, that's a central idea. So we outside Shabad, as in Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, we have to learn how to listen to the Shabad inside. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੋ ਮਿਲ ਰਹਿ ਜਿਸਨੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਲਏ ਮਿਲਾਏ. What is it? It's very clear. Shabad, through Shabad, first of all, we will be blessed with the Shabad also if his glance, if his nadar is there. Only if he wants to meet us, then only we can meet him. We have no control. You may know hundreds of yuktis, hundreds of techniques, but at the end of the day, it is all his will. Who he wants to come out of the Maya, who he wants to stay in the Maya. That's why never judge people, never do Nindya, Chugli. If somebody is doing wrong, that's also in the will of Vaheguru. Somebody is astray, somebody is not on the path, that is also in his hukam. ਸ਼ਬਦ ਮਿਲੈ ਸੋ ਮਿਲ ਰਹਿ ਜਿਸਨੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਲੈ ਮਿਲਾਏ. If he wants, then only we will get a daat of naam. But do the ardas benti again and again that Maharaj, bless me with the Shabad, bless me with the naam. Why? Because if you will get to the naam, even if the merging is not happened, at least we will go in Devlok, and the Devlok Devasi, if they ever get back to this world, they will get back in human form, right? लेकिन जन्म मरण भी ਅਸੀਂ मिटाना है, then we have to do the ardas so that we can merge in Vaheguru. शब्द मिलै सो मिल रहै जिसनु आपे लय मिलाए दूजे पाए को ना मिलै फिर आवे जाए. But if you still have a doubt, what is the right path? The preet is not yet there. The love is not there. That's a duja pav. That's a confusion. That's a doubt. If that doubt is still there, pata nahi naam jap ke ki hoega. What will happen if we'll do naam jap? That doubts are there. Then Maharaj says, fir aave jaye. That person will go in 84 lakh June. He'll come and go. Death and birth. Death and birth. Duja paye ko na mile. Koi bhi nahi mil sakta. Nobody can meet if someone has a doubt. If anybody who has a doubt in their mind about the path of Guru Nanak, Shabad, Guru, Surat, to Nachela, then, or if the belief is in some physical person, because that physical person is also a beggar in front of Vaheguru. And if somebody is doing an ardas in front of the physical person, oh, do my ardas, help me meet Vaheguru, then also that's a duja pai. That means the love for Vaheguruji is not there. Preet for Vaheguruji is not there. We are looking for a mediator. But Maharaj says the only mediator is the Shabad. Duje pae ko na mile, fir aave jaye. ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਸਭ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਰਤਦਾ eko rahya samai. There's only one in everybody, and we have to connect with that one. Eko rahya samai. Ode vich hi aapa samana hai. We have to merge in that one Vaheguru. Jisnu aap dayal hoye, so Gurmukh naam samai. And if only Vaheguru ji will show his compassion, show his daya, show his blessing, then only we can meet with. Yes, we can try to do an effort, we can do ardas, but at the end of the day, he has to be dayal. So do that ardas. Maharaj, mere te dayal ho. This is the tip which is Guru Amardas Sache Pasha is giving us. Ardas benti, Maharaj kirpa karo, dayal ho, apne aap hi mainu mila lo. Vaheguru Sache Pasha, please be compassionate on your son, on your daughter, and help me meet you. I want to merge in you. I want to samao in you. Gurmukh Pyareo, don't do ardas of others. Do your own ardas. Right? ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਨਾ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਪ ਤੇ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ. Right? First, we need to meet, we need to merge, then do the ardas of others. If we have not met, how can we do ardas of others? ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਮਿਲ ਲਈਏ. ਜਿਸਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਦਿਆਲ ਹੋਏ, ਸੋ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਨਾਮ ਸਮਾਏ. Then with Vaheguru Ji's kirpa, we can merge in Vaheguru. And no, there is no force. Once you are merged, you are merged. No force who can separate you. Right? आओ जी, ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੂਸਰੀ ਪੌੜੀ ਤੇ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ. We'll end it here on the second ਪੌੜੀ. We'll start with the third ਪੌੜੀ tomorrow. ਆਓ ਜੀ, ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੀਏ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰੀਏ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਮਾ ਲਓ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਹੈਲਪ ਅਸ merge in you. ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਈਡ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ, ਮਾਇਆ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ. This Maya is creating a problem. These bandhan, these bondages, this moh, these attachments to the things, attachment to this world is creating a problem. Please kill them, kill this attachment, and please help me meet you, merge in you. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੋ. ਆਓ ਜੀ, ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ? ਸਾਸ ਗਿਰਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ. We have to say Vah. We have to listen to our voice. Guru, listen to our voice. Vah, tummy in. Guru, tummy out, and listen to our own voice. Aao ji. Vah, Guru, 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 Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 Antargat. Mind should chant and mind should listen. Focus on your tongue. ਜੀਭਾ ਤੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਆਪ ਗੁਣ ਪਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਪਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਦ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਜੀ। We'll meet again tomorrow at 5 p.m. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ